Go ahead.
Thank you, Swamiji. You said that in order to receive enlightenment, one had to look at death in the eyes. Well,
No. Did I tell that in this program?
No, in Varanasi.
In early satsangs. So many of the early satsangs are giving you the knowledge for practice. But here, you do not need to do any practice. I am directly making it grow in your system. So now put your question.
Well, I had twice the dream that I had to come back. I could remember my past incarnation. I had to come back here.
No, see.
And look at death in the eyes.
No, you understand. To get enlightened, you have to stare at the death. Am I right?
Yes, that's what
I'll
the
make
dream
you
said.
stare and make you enlightened. Relax, sit.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That solves the issue.
Nityanand Swamiji.
Yes, if you have to stand up. Whoever gets the mic, please stand up. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so earlier in the program you said that we can eat as much as we want and we'll lose weight. How does that work?
Yes, because the food, see the food you are served, is that recipe itself is designed by Mahadeva, the first guru, first spiritual leader in Hinduism. He knows the whole physiology. The food is planned with the Ayurvedic herbs, with all the pure vegetarian items, such a way that how much ever you consume, your digestive energy will be activated. When the digestive energy is activated, the old fat also is burnt away. The fat which was accumulated earlier also gets burnt away. So naturally you lose weight. Not only the fat which you get by this food, the earlier fat and carbohydrate also gets burnt away.
So can we get these recipes?
Yes, and the whole thing is translated in English. I'll tell Jnanatma to, all you guys, if you give email IDs to Jnanatma, I can tell them to mail it to all you guys, you can use it. And see, just the book is originally in Sanskrit. The original Sanskrit and Tamil translation is already available freely in our website. Just now we completed the English translation, which is also available. You can take it by your email. This also I'll upload it in the website. Till we upload it in the website, you can receive it in the email and you can use it. And it belongs to whole world. All of you can use it. See, even though, please understand, we own the copyright of this book just to keep the purity, not for marketing. So you can use it anywhere without changing or altering. Without altering or changing, you can use it anywhere as you want. All the translations of the ancient scriptures also, we copyright only for one purpose. People don't manipulate or misuse or take it away from the Hindu tradition and don't acknowledge the roots. See that even this third eye science, few groups have stolen. They don't acknowledge the roots and they are not successful also. They are able to only do a small game and they are not able to do it fully, because when they stole, they did not steal the original meaning and the original base. In the hurry when they stole, they translated off here and there. Translation was done by the person who is not practicing. See, when you don't practice, you will not know the technical, the details. So, only to protect the purity we copyright. For this reason only we copyright. So that now yoga, it has become like a, people are now talking, yoga is not from Hinduism. No, really, in US there are many websites, books claiming yoga is not from Hinduism. See, we believe in knowledge is free, but we are not fools. We are not fools. That is all before 1978, not after 1978. And every idea I am talking is a literal translation of Upanishads and Agamas. Understand? Actually, in a way, if you see, I am completely founded on our traditional ancient scriptures. And I feel proud about it. I feel proud about it. And I am not any neo-Vedanti, modern day Jinganaka Guru and crow biryani. Understand? I am a heavy-duty Hindu, established, founded on traditional ancient scriptures of Vedas and Agamas. Very clear. And I copyright only for the one purpose of not diluting. That is why I copyright and publish the whole thing in the internet. We have, as on now, around 10 lakh oldest manuscripts of Agamas and Upanishads, Puranas collected, and I am sitting, I have put 10 sannyasis, they are scanning, 8 actually I allotted, now I added 2 more sannyasis and 8 more workers, they are scanning everything and going on uploading. In the internet there is a website called Hinduism Now, that is our website. All this is uploaded. And it is still going on. Still it is going on. It may take 2 more years for us to complete everything. All the originals in an organized way with the exact true English translation. We are uploading and releasing it to people. See, Mahadeva has spoken 24,000 verses, more than 24,000 on cooking, 18,000 verses on sex, and more than 3 volumes on construction, building, how to build a horse shelter, how to build a cow shelter, how to build a palace, how to build a temple, like this 3 full chapters. So everything we are scanning, translating and uploading. Actually first thing we are doing, scanning and uploading it as it is. Then translate, whatever is translated, we are uploading that also one by one, day by day. Actually Moksha Priyan is busy here. That is why this cookbook is not yet uploaded. But it is translated and we received it maybe a month ago. That is what we gave it to these cooks. So you can get it and use it anywhere you want. It is copyrighted just for the sake of not to dilute it. Otherwise you can use anywhere you want. You can use anywhere you want. You can share it with anybody you want. You can cook and you can even run restaurants. I'll be happy if you do all that. There is an energy in our system called Agni, Jataragni, which is responsible for digestion. This food is designed such a way that Jataragni is wildly awakened. So when it wildly awakens, it just melts all the unnecessary fat in your body and makes you beautiful and graceful and shining. So enjoy the food as much as you can. You will not only lose weight, you will become so bright and shiny and healthy. And if you have attended the last 2 inner awakening in Varanasi, you are the witness for what I am talking. Anybody attended last 2 inner awakenings? Then you know this food, what it does to you. Yes. And I also wanted to just acknowledge this whole project of collecting all the palm leaves and scanning all the traditional scriptures and organizing and uploading it freely. I think 1.5 years before you started, 1.5 years before he started, and it has now grown into a full-fledged project. We have almost 2 rooms full of material which needs to be scanned and uploaded apart from whatever we have done. We are just doing it. And I feel when I am alive, all the scriptures which are alive should not die when I leave the body. It should all become eternalized. So it stays there forever for people to enjoy and celebrate.
Swamiji, it's a precious opportunity to be here to receive in person something from your womb. But I have some family member very sick, cannot make it here. So is there a way that this can also, because some of the spiritual material has no distance or time limit.
You see, what I am saying, many of the spiritual processes no distance of time limit for the person who is relaying, but for the person who is receiving, he will not be in the receiving mood 24 hours. If he can be in the receiving mood, if by tuning his receiver to me, I'll make myself available. I am available. So tell them, actually when you request, can they have that same benefit? You are not supposed to request me, you should request them.
The problem is, what if people who are mentally sick, so if you tell that person this and that, it doesn't make sense to them.
Then
so
I think only in the physical plane I will have to help them so that they will be able to receive it in the remote distance.
Was brought up in a Catholic religion also. And I love Hinduism, and I felt from the very first time I saw you a strong connection. But I still have certain resistance because I think it's the way I was brought up. And
now what I am saying, if you request me, please help me to drop the resistance, Swamiji, I'll do it.
That is what I want.
Tathastu, that's
Okay.
all. I'll do it.
Thank you. And I have another question.
Yes, go ahead.
When I was a kid, I didn't know, nobody told me about Hinduism. And the first time I saw the deities, I may have seen in a book or something, I felt that they were part of me, that they had a deep meaning. But of course, I kept it secret because nobody will understand. And I couldn't even figure out who will know.
Maybe in the past birth you have been a Hindu.
Yeah.
There's every possibility. That's why as a child itself that memories got awakened.
A few days ago, maybe with the third eye opening, I had a glimpse of the deities again, and something I felt that they are ingrained in our DNA. And
It is true. It is true.
so
See,
that is my
that's why I am saying Hinduism is not a religion. It's a science of life.
Yeah, that's what I exactly felt when I was a kid.
It's a science of life.
Yes.
Because in the West, people have a different definition of religion. That word should not be attributed to Hinduism. See, that is why we use the word dharma. Dharma is not religion. Dharma is a science. Religion is more or less like a concepts. Concepts of do's and don'ts. Hinduism is whys and hows.
Yes, that's it.
Hinduism is not do's and don'ts, it is whys and hows.
Thank you.
We are built on whys and hows, not on do's and don'ts. That is why I call Hinduism as dharma. Come on, go ahead.
All right, Swamiji, the process that you're embarking into us with muscle memory, biomemory, does this have the ability to alter our DNA?
Yes.
Now, are we able to pass on these qualities and
you see, when this process is completed, if you have a kid, the kid will have the higher layers of DNA awakened than without this process. For example, without this process, if you have a kid, the moment the child is born, it will have one layer DNA awakened. And when the child becomes physically mature, 2 layer DNA awakened. But after this process, if you have a kid, easily by birth itself, it will have 3 layer awakened.
Wow, that's impressive. All right.
And if the child is brought up in a beautiful way with this understanding, by the time he becomes physically mature, 6th layer will be awakened.
Now Now, how many DNAs will be awakened within us?
You see, in this program,
Uh-huh.
the whole 12 layer will have the opening up.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
The whole 12 layer.
All right.
Actually, see, after this process, we will be doing a medical research. Whoever wants, you can participate. We will even send you the certificate. Once we get that report back, we can even send it to you.
All right. Another question. During
Because that is not a big proof. That is like a yes, the work has been done.
count me in. Another question. Yeah, the biomemory process. After the first day, you process it within us.
It's an initiation.
Initiation.
Initiation. You see, what we did that day, the morning, first I just shook up your biomemory, then asked you what you want to prepare it. Then in the second darshan, I initiated.
Yeah, so after the bioenergy process, I noticed that a lot of the things that I wrote that I wanted to remove and delete from my system, and the things that I wanted to, the attribute that I wanted in my system, the things that I didn't want, were actually surfacing up, and they were churning up inside of me, and they
That is
were,
good only, na? It's leaving, erupting out, being
But-
pulled out.
But it was affecting my muscle memory to the point that I was
Yes, that is the way it will be pulled
very
out. na?
negative.
No, that is the way it will be pulled out.
Okay. But I'm having trouble with it, and I want your blessing to, and I give you
I'll
permission
take care
to,
of it. I'll take
to
care of it, don't worry.
permeate my body and just remove everything.
Tathas.
I want the best.
Tathas.
All right, thank you.
Blessings.
Nityanandan Swamiji.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Gratitude to you for awakening my third eye. Swamiji, since the time I had the initiation, I have been able to read, and even books I'm able to read. I'm able to see at distance.
Yes.
But I had a very interesting, one of the participants came and asked me, can you please let me know my emotions and feelings at this point of time? And at that time I was in the flow. That person was there in front of me, I saw the person, and something clicked.
Yes.
But it was so personal that I could not share that with him at that point of time in front of everybody. I stopped myself. And he is my roommate. So I shared with what I felt in person, in private. And by your blessings, whatever I shared, he also agreed that that was it was. But now, the dilemma that I am in is, if some other people, or maybe instantaneously I come across people where I am able to do, can I share this, or should I
No,
just...
what I am saying, now, with this biomemory process, you will be having the intelligence awakened to use these powers. That will give you clearly, if I tell this to this person, it is good for him and for me. Or if I share this to this person, it is neither good for him nor for me. You will have that intelligence, so you will never make a mistake.
Thank you. Thank you.
Understand? Now that will be the next thing.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
And I want to tell you guys, till this next 7 days is completed, you play with the powers safely. I'm not saying don't play. Actually, when you play, you will have so much of joy, encouragement. Especially if it is somebody else is involved, be little cautious. That's all. Blessings.